And there's 5 key things that I want to leave you with today from this section about what has been the most resonant for coaching teams to be more resilient, to actually be able to bounce forward. And the first one is this: growth is not linear, okay? When we grow, we take as many steps backwards as we do forwards. So it's about learning, unlearning, and learning again, which means that we need to create learning loops within our organizations, within our teams, so that we can enable that kind of dynamic learning as we go along. The second thing is there's no going back. When you're going through any period of change, whether that's individually or whether that's as a team, you will not be the same on the other side of change. And that brings with it opportunities, but it also brings with it a lot of fear. So we need to be able to train our minds to be able to imagine different scenarios, because the change brings uncertainty and we don't know what that's going to look like, which is why we coach people to do things like practice what ifs. What ifs are really good imagining scenario where you imagine different scenarios. And actually that is a key capability to actually building more resilience within your teams. The third thing is you can grow stronger from challenge. Okay, you don't have to go through life-threatening situations to go through it like I did. We all have the capacity to be able to grow stronger from challenge. There is pain that uses you, and there is pain that you can use. And that is a fundamental part of actually learning how to grow from challenging situations. And the way to do that is that we need to cultivate within ourselves and within our teams the right kind of hard. We have a culture right now that prioritizes comfort, but that comfort doesn't help us to actually build resilience. So it's all in the wrong way at the moment. We're overstretched, but we're understimulated. So how do we create the right kind of stretch within ourselves and within our teams? That's a fundamental part of being resilient. Later we'll talk about tools like swallowing the frog. I know it sounds a bit strange, I will explain it later. But actually these are very important tools for us to be able to cultivate that strength in the right way, so that when the hard times come our way, we're there and we know how to do it. The fourth one is hope and optimism. I put them together, though they are different. Hope. Hope is not wishful thinking. It's about knowing what the goal is and how you're going to get there. Having that belief in yourself, which is a lot of what you covered with Sally this morning. Optimism. Optimism is about gritty optimism. It's about leaning into the difficult situation you're in and being able to find a way forward. And that gritty optimism is crucial.